do you want to do? Reviewer?
Wait, was I meant to do that?
No, I did.
Okay, good. Yes.
Because you did Kid Cudi's... Oh no, Kids See Ghosts last week.
Yep. I'm going to clean this up for us right now.
Man, I got like 11 emails. One from Adobe saying, your portfolio is lit.
Yeah, it is.
Fucking don't even have one. Alright, so I wanted to do a review. I've wanted to do this one for a while now. Someone who has not very many views on YouTube. Just have a look, see what they got to offer.
The average Joe.
Exactly that. So I wanted to do a big album because obviously more people are going to review it then.
Right.
And that gives me more reviewers to choose from. But I also wanted it to be an album that I'm familiar with so I can see if what they're saying is true or just sort of like made up on the spot or whatever. So I chose Astroworld.
I knew you were going to say that. For some reason,
there's not many big ones that like...
Yeah.
I know, you know.
Exactly. Oh.
I was scrolling through reviews for a while, and I saw one guy with 64 views. Right. So I watched that one. His name is Harry Dykhoff.
Right.
I'll chuck up the thumbnail of the video up here, but I want to show you what it is. Where the fuck is my mouse? So the video is 22 minutes long.
Right. Okay, fair enough.
And that's it. There's got 65 views now.
He looks like he probably has some good ideas about the...
He's got pretty decent knowledge, I'll give him that.
Okay.
But I'm going to start eating these just for the hell of it. They're not bad at all. So yeah, you can definitely tell that he knows what he's talking about. He gives a lot of context to the album beforehand and then dissects each song one by one. When he gets to sicko mode, he says that Travis always has very interesting beat switches, but this one is different to how he usually approaches them. Mate, they're not even plugged in.
Yeah, they are. Plugged into my phone.
He said usually it's a whole new beat, a whole new style, whereas here it's a different take on the same beat. Like, the style is the same, which is so interesting to listen to. Which is what he says.
I can't hear you.
Doesn't matter. He points out lyrics that he thinks stands out, like in Stargazing, she hit that booger sugar till her nose bleed. He said it's a good line but an awkward way of phrasing it. He also pointed out that Drake's half a Zan line and just said that it sounded like he was just trying to fit in and sounded like he was just trying to appeal to an audience. And he couldn't understand why Nav was given a verse on Yosemite. This is a quote here and I love it. His verse is completely pointless. There's no reason for it.
There you go.
And then he just moves on. He doesn't say anything else on it. Everything he says, though, will be backed up with an example somewhere else. And you could tell he knew the album really well. Like, he'd look at a track name and just be able to break down the production. Who had the best /worst verse. He'd be able to recall the most memorable lyrics. The review itself was really well done. Like I said, it's 22 minutes long. I did get bored at some points throughout, but I think I'd get bored 22 minutes into anything. The video itself could be better though. As you can see right there, it's filmed out of a low quality camera, which I think is a webcam, but I'm not entirely sure. But that's fine to record out of a low quality camera. You don't need a good one.
Yep.
But the background is quite overexposed. And you can see there his windows are... They're not open, but they're not closed, like his blinds.
Yeah.
So to fix the overexposure and improve on the quality, you could just close them and then turn on the light in the room.
Yep.
There were a few times where a quick edit would make things a lot more engaging as well. There were 2 times where he said, just wait a second while this is loading. We say that sometimes and I cut them out.
Yep.
Because no one really wants to hear that. It's a little bit boring. Like it takes like 5 seconds, and there's not really any reason to leave it in there. And then at the end, his outro is "Thanks for watching, goodbye," and then he reaches up to the camera and turns it off. Like he leaves that bit in there.
Yeah.
I think people started. Yeah, well, people started cutting that out in like 2008 or something.
Yeah.
But the outro could be a little bit more refined as well. Like, to make it seem like he was talking to each member of his audience, he could have said, "What do you think of the album? What album do you want to see me review next?
Yeah.
See you soon." Something like that. So although it seemed like he really knew what he was talking about, and the review itself is very well thought out, he doesn't seem entirely comfortable on camera. I checked out some of his other content as well, and the man has 2 albums.
This man.
Yep.
What a beast.
Released in the last 9 months.
There you go.
One released 9 months ago, one released like 4 months ago.
What a beast.
They're production albums.
Right. Have you listened to them?
Not the whole album, so I've sort of
Were they good?
done a few.
Were they pretty flying? Are you gonna review Harry Dykhoff?
I don't think so.
You're not gonna do a review.
I don't know where the sound is going to come out of if I play
Ghost
this.
Town cover. I want to play it. No, you put that.
Oh,
on.
he's just playing the piano.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
What do you want to
see
see?
if it's
Room
good.
of currents, balance of exposure.
You're about to get copyright struck. Because
Years
this is about
behind
to
me.
get millions of views.
Which one do you want?
That one. Yep, years
Years
behind me.
Alright, this one has 11 views. Don't like how long it's taking to load. There's something wrong with the internet. They're quite like garage inspired. I probably won't be including the audio on this. I don't think it's very good. But that album is called Underneath Sound.
There you go. Well, poor Harry Dykhoff got roasted.
Look, his album is not good,
Right.
but his review is very good. Like, he knows what he's talking about, and I do think he should continue to review albums.
Fair enough.
Just needs to improve the actual video.